Can we get much higher?
The One Piece is real!
Long Ring Long Land sucks!
Hello everyone, and welcome to my review for each arc in One Piece. We finally arrived at the iconic, fan favorite Water 7 saga. Long Ring Long Land is notorious for being one of the worst parts of the One Piece story, solely thanks to the anime adaptation. So bad, many people, myself included, thought it was filler, while the actual filler arc, G8, was so good, we thought it was canon.
Today, we're gonna see if this arc is just as bad as everybody says it is. Spoiler alert,
So hit up the local carnival, break some world records, and traverse the Arctic, one of these is not like the other, as we stretch our way into Long Ring Long Land, a pirate's festival. Long Ring Long Land is 19 chapters and 15 episodes too many. We start off with the Straw Hat Pirates atop the blue sea on the Flying Octopus. Usopp and Chopper work on the ship, while everyone else just chills. But the octopus balloon finally drops the crew onto the ocean floor so they can continue their journey. After fleeing from the local sea monkeys, the crew come across a naked ship. The ship isn't damaged, but with a lack of sails, a navigator, or even a captain, Usopp wonders what they're doing out at sea. Not like it matters, since their mortal flesh is sacrificed to the sea monkey gods. All hail the sea monkeys! Let Davy Jones decide their fate. Later on, Robin informs everyone that the next island is in sight, and the crew heads on over.
I hope we can find a knowledgeable shipwright to join us.
Welcome everyone to Long Ring Long Land. Here, everything from our animals to the plant life is just really long for no fucking reason. Reminding us once again that God truly hates each and every one of you. The apples look like penises, dogs, cats, and birds have severe scoliosis, and if you thought that was a giraffe, you'd be wrong, you stupid twat. This is actually a horse. Her name is Shelly. Hi, Shelly. Luffy comes across an empty home, and near it are two long pieces of bamboo that start to attack the gang. Luffy breaks it to reveal an old man who is at the very top of the wooden stilts. This right here is Tonjit, a kooky stilt enthusiast who's been trying to break the Guinness World Record for the longest stilts. He only meant to be up high for a few days, but it turned into 10 years, and everyone in the village left to migrate to another part of the island and left Shelly alone by herself, searching for her owner. Tonjit and Shelly finally reunite, and they have a good time riding along together after 10 years. For once, can we have a peaceful arc? The one behind the attack was none other than the cunning, fit, fat, split-head Silver Fox Foxy of the Foxy Pirates, who came to take Shelly hostage.
Both of you step aside.
Are you crazy?
hey yo, Tonjit, calm down, man. Trust me, it ain't worth it.
Foxy challenges Luffy to a Davy back fight, a 3-game sports match between pirate crews. The winner of each game can take one crew member from the losing team, which is what happened to the ship we saw earlier. Once the captains fire into the sky, the games begin.
Well, that just sounds like a horrible idea. Why would you bet your entire crew, who you consider family, over some stupid game? That's way too risky. Luffy shouldn't.
Welcome one and all to the 921st Davy Back Fight! Introducing the reigning champs with 920 wins and 0 losses, the Foxy Pirates, who will be facing off against the new underdog rookies, the Straw Hat Pirates!
This Davy Back will consist of 3 games. Our first game, the Donut Race. First team to lap around the island wins. Representing the Foxy team is Portia and Caputi. Over on the Straw Hats team, we have
The entire Straw Hat crew!
Wait a minute, but the manga says it's just supposed to be Nami, Usopp, and Robin. Why is the announcer saying the entire Straw Hat crew? It's gotta be some kind of mistranslation or something, right?
And they're off. Of course, the Foxy Pirates waste no time cheating, placing explosive barrels all over the place.
Go away!
Eventually, after some shenanigans, the only ones left are Nami, Usopp, and Robin. You know, how it should have been from the start. Foxy tries everything in his arsenal to try to sabotage them, but thankfully, Nami and Robin are literally the only ones with a functioning brain and can see through his dirty tricks. But there's one trick that they couldn't see coming. The gang are moments away from the finish line, but Foxy unveils his secret weapon, the power of the slow fruit. He shoots special beams known as slow-mo photons. Anything these photons hit causes the target to slow down drastically for 30 seconds. Thanks to this, the Foxy Pirates have won the first game and a member of the Straw Hat crew.
Okay, guys, which Straw Hat member do you think Foxy will choose? Could it be Luffy? But what about Nami? No, silly. What's that? Did you say Chopper? That's right, it is Chopper!
You know, I wouldn't rule out a fur fetish.
Not only did Foxy choose Chopper to fulfill his gross fantasies, but also to hinder the second game, the Groggy Ring, my favorite part of this entire arc. The Groggy Ring is soccer on steroids. A match between two teams of 3. The goal is to score the ball into the goal. The catch is that one teammate is the ball. Since Foxy took Chopper, Zoro and Sanji have to compete in the second game without a third member.
Oh, so Zoro and Sanji in this one? This'll be easy. I mean, sure, sometimes they argue a bunch, but I mean, they're mature enough to...
They must face off against the Groggy monsters, who've never lost in the Groggy Ring once. Despite Zoro and Sanji being incredible powerhouses on their own, their inability to work together becomes their biggest downfall, almost losing time and time again by the skin of their teeth.
One monster burger, please!
Sir, this is a Taco Cabana, but would you like to try our limited time only Hache Chile pork tacos?
But Sanji and Zoro get their heads out of their asses and decide to work together for 10 seconds.
Holy shit, they actually did it in 10 seconds. Maybe Frieza could learn a thing or two about how time works.
With the Straw Hats' first victory, they get to decide who they'll choose next.
Okay, guys, who do you think is going to join?
It's obviously Chopper. You don't need to—
I hate this arc. Waste of my time. Syrup Village was way better.
And now for our third and final match, the Box.
The run, roll around, roller skating race!
What? No, it's supposed to be a boxing match next. Unless... No, that can't be right.
Our final match, the Roller Derby. 2 teams of 5 take turns racing each other. Whoever goes around the track the most in 5 minutes wins. This time, it's Luffy, Nami, Robin, and Usopp against Foxy's ragtag filler fodder. The Foxy Pirates pull their usual tricks like always, but despite all that, the Straw Hats manage to win in the end and get Chopper back. Not feeling satisfied with the loss, Foxy wants another Davy back fight.
Hell no! 3 games, that's it. We got Chopper back, we are done. Arc's over. I'll see you guys next time.
God damn it!
So yeah, the reason a lot of people just don't like this arc is because the anime made it twice as long.
The manga only had 3 games: the Donut Race, Groggy Ring, and Combat Round. But the anime made it longer by adding 3 more games in between: the Roller Derby, Dodgeball, and Red Light, Green Light.
If anything, this arc should be like 10 episodes at most.
In the game Hit and Deadball, it's basically just dodgeball, but with the unnecessary competitive complexity of a children's card game.
You wouldn't expect it to be so thick.
Because of all the annoying rules and the Straw Hats' inability to read and write, the Foxy Pirates win. but this time they take Nico Robin. The next waste of our time, game, is red light, green light. Pretty simple. If you've seen Squid Game, you get it. The Straw Hats are inches away from winning, but Zoro was actually a double agent from the beginning and sabotages the game, giving Foxy another win. This time, he takes back the fresh meat. With 2 Straw Hats gone and only 1 game left. Even if the Straw Hats do win the next game, Luffy can only take back 1 crew member.
Damn, Chopper or Robin? That's a really hard decision. Honestly, don't know who I would choose if I was in Luffy's situation.
Welcome to the final round of the Davy back fight. We've entered the combat round, a simple 1v1 between Luffy and Foxy. To raise the stakes, Luffy and Foxy bet their entire crews. It's winner take all. Both fighters emerge ready to battle, but Luffy decides to get serious and reveals his final form this early into the series. Introducing Afro Luffy!
Now, everybody keeps hyping up later events to come in the anime, but it doesn't matter how strong Luffy becomes going forward, because this will forever be his ultimate form, and you cannot convince me otherwise.
The battle begins, and while we all know Afro Luffy's gonna win, it's surprisingly a tough fight for our funky boy of rubber, as Foxy is a master of tactics, lies, and deceit. Afro Luffy manages to use Foxy's powers against him, and with the softest love tap, the Straw Hats win the 921st Davy back fight. Luffy takes back his crew and gives Tonjit the Foxy Pirates flag as payback for what they did to Shelly. Later on, the biggest Diglett enthusiast arrives, who turns out to be Tonjit's grandson. Reunited with his family, the Straw Hats continue their adventure. To be continued. Nope. After dealing with amnesia filler, the Straw Hats walk around a random island and come across a man whose justice is as cold as ice. Introducing Admiral Aokiji, one of the 3 strongest Marines in the world government.
Another very sexy lady with super big bazongas. Are you free tonight?
Aokiji has been traveling around looking for Nico Robin to see what she's been up to after the Alabasta incident. Before shit hits the fan, and trust me, it will, they come across some lost travelers who've been stuck on the island. Aokiji helps them get to the next island by, you guessed it, showing off his Devil Fruit powers. Aokiji ate the powerful Ice Logia fruit, able to freeze anything he touches instantly, and in a world that's like 85% water, that's really fucking broken. Aokiji decides that he will kill the Straw Hat Pirates before they become a much bigger threat.
And clutch!
Holy shit! I know One Piece can get violent sometimes, but that was just straight murder.
The Straw Hats fight Aokiji to protect Robin, but a simple brain freeze is just too much for them to handle. With Robin trembling in fear, Aokiji tries to console her, but forgets to turn off his ice powers and freezes her near death. Whoops! Luffy tells the gang to leave Aokiji to him while they save Robin. Just like the battle with Smoker, nothing Luffy does harms Aokiji, since he's literally made of ice. Despite his efforts, Aokiji is the victor. Aokiji spares Luffy's life for defeating Crocodile and saving Smoker. He leaves warning him to abandon Nico Robin while they still have a chance. The Straw Hats barely escape and start to realize just how dangerous the world truly is. To be continued.
The arc itself isn't bad. It's a fun, short, low-stakes adventure that helps set up later events to come in the show. You see, Foxy really is a funny villain. But the problem is that the anime made it to where we had to deal with him for way longer than intended. Like, it'd be as if they made Orange Town the length of Dressrosa, or Drum Island like the length of Wano. But thank you guys very much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, the whole YouTube shebang, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.